Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. It has been 4 years since my last election. I stood in West Coast GRC with Kenneth Jayarandam. Okay. Time has come. In the last 5 or 6 days, we are talking about cost of living. We are talking into 5 categories that's very close to our heart. 1, housing. 2, education. 3, employment. 4, health costs. 5, transportation. My fellow citizens, in 2011, the issue came up. And we are having the same issue on and over again. But did you realize something that happened recently in the budget in relation to the housing? Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong said, let's raise the ceiling level from $8,500 to about $10,000. Good. Is your house that costs about $400,000 going to go down? No! So think about it. Giving you grants. Oh, $20,000, $30,000. What happened there? He gives you the levy, he gives you the grant, he takes back the levy. So it's much more than what you are going to get from him. So put into your mind and equate yourself, why is he doing? You are going to get nothing out of him. Good. So when you come to about education, I have a 9-year-old kid. When I go to school, my first concern about him is what, Wow. Father have to work. In between, have to go and pick him up and send him. Do I have a proper childcare? Lately, you have seen that there's a lot of childcare issues or not? So where is the security of a working parents going to work when they need to find money? And when they put the child at the childcare, they got issues. And they got maid issue. And where's the bonding? So what is our society leading to, my dear fellow citizens of Singapore? When this is going to happen, we are going to lose our elders because we will become fragmented. The core of Singapore's society is filial piety. By building more old age homes, is this going to be the solution? Yes or no? Remember, at this age, after 20 years, you might be in a similar position too. So what is going to be the solution? You are going to be the solution. You have to put forth and get numbers into Parliament. Please, on the 11th of September, get our numbers in. You are saying about employability, my dear Prime Minister. I just give you a simple scenario. I think a lot of parents before were in HDB. In each town council, just presume you have about 1,000 workers. Times the number of SMCs and GRCs comes up to 89. You times by thousands is about approximately 90,000. Before HDB was privatized, did you ever realize that many of your parents were workers of the HDB? What has happened to them? They have been displaced by the foreigners. So what happens today? When you go back to town council, you got a very high proportion of Singaporeans working. Why? They can't work, is it? They can't do something like of a supervisor job, a charge head. A Bangla can live better off than our local here. Remember, they go Lucky Plaza. How they are enjoying? So my concern I'm going to put forth to you is, why not re-employ them? 55 and above, they are employable. You can cover them into their system in town council, resolve issues related to the watchdog group. You can solve many issues. Are we making that effort? Is the MPs aware of it? Why? So now coming back to health costs. There's one story when I was talking to my friend. He's a very educated PhD guy. Okay? He has an aged mother and mother in the healthcare, old age home. For a number of years, he has been putting her there because he has the money. Okay? Suddenly, after a number of years later, the mother asked him, son, remember, son, I need a fridge. I need an aircon. Mommy, after all these years, you're asking me that. Why? My son, when you come at my age at that point of time, you will need this home. That time, you cannot live without aircon and fridge. Remember? So remember, think of the future, because what is present and the past is what going to put us in the future. Remember, when you come on the 11th of September, what has happened in 50 years is well and done and well and good. But don't always complain about the present, because you must make the change for a better Singapore for today. When you come about transportation, oh, beautiful. What happened? Why always break down? Huh? It has been breaking down because we don't have proper supervisory. To foreign talent, yeah. Who is the people who are inspecting these people? Tell me. Yeah. Don't you ever realize that many more things is going to happen in Singapore when our president or the prime minister is going to get more headache? Because when we are here, we are stakeholders. We have what our country want to be. We want it to be safe. These are key areas. Because I am from the building industry, I have consciousness. Do they have? No. We must put effort that make sure our people are in there. When you go and buy a BTO flat, how many times you have defects? Everybody complain. Why have you been complaining? You have been telling us that we have to have proper representation. You go BTO, what happened? Fernhill have issues. Clementi have issues. Contractor says what? Defective. 1 year. So, the bottom line is, do we have the right people on the right place at the right time? When you pay top dollars, you are getting peanuts. So if I equate all these 5 people into a GRC, well and good. Housing, Mr. Koburuan. Education, Heng Si Kwet. Employment, I think Lim Swee Say now, right? Health, Gan Ging Kwe and Mr. Lui. But what happens? Before I can vote, Mr. Lui Tak Kwe has already resigned. So what I'm trying to imply to you is, when you go to the 11 on the poll on the 11, don't always be mind-boggling, because you have to make the choice. Not here, on many other places, because the GRC system has not been very useful, but it is only to safeguard their interests using the minorities. Remember that 4 years back, there were already so many people who would have been left off. the people who should equate and these MPs to be out. It's you, all right? So what happens now? You're not getting an opportunity to vote them out. They are coming by the back door. When they come to the back door, they got the chance to go ahead. But I'm not afraid of that. I am now in SMC in Ready Mars. I'm telling Mr. Sam Tan, I will equally work hard. I will do my best. When you put posters, I'll match you. When you put your flyers, I will match you. Everything I will match you. Despite I'm going to fight this battle. When each and every vote comes, make sure Singaporeans know that this GRC system, it is a bygone days. My fellow citizen, when you go to poll on the 11th on September, those who have voted in Reform Party in Ang Mo Kio, keep your vote to Reform. But the fence seekers, think for your future of your kids. Think for your future of your other things along the way. Housing, everything. Increase the majority of our share of votes and tell Mr. Lee Sen Yun, you better wake up. If not, we will change you. Likewise in West Coast. Do likewise in West Coast. And give me an opportunity to put me in Parliament in Ready Mars. Make sure I be a voice for everybody. Thank you.